Bobby, God bless. Good seeing you. How you doing? A little bit early. Tom, good morning. God bless. Jeff, good morning. Nia, God bless. Keegan, God bless. Chi-Chi, good morning. Lisa, God bless.
Amazing grace.
Keegan, good seeing everybody. Brenda, good morning. God bless.
That saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace
Tony, good seeing you. Bree,
that taught
Ruby,
my
Sandra Thomas,
heart
good seeing you. Chi-Chi.
and grace my fears relieved. How precious deed that grace appeared. The hour I first believed. Through many dangers, toils and snares, we have already come. 'Twas grace that brought us safe thus far.
Kelly, God bless.
And grace
Space River News, God bless.
will lead us
Monica, God bless. Jules,
and grace
G, good morning. God bless.
will lead
Helen, God bless.
us home.
After my live stream, I will start another live because I'm going to download this video because there's a lot of stuff going on. Evan, God bless. Cartier, God bless. God bless, Gigi.
Have you ever thought that the world has kind of lost its way? Crazy as it seems, yeah, I know it's gonna be okay. Oh yeah, it doesn't scare me, it's temporary, there's something better.
Randy, God bless. Yeah, 2 in a row. Sarah, God bless.
So keep your head up. Jesus is coming back. Jesus is coming back. No, don't you give up. Jesus is coming back. Jesus is coming back. And when the
Janet, God bless. Patty, good morning. God bless.
keep on celebrating, 'cause we know Jesus is coming back.
DJ, God bless, brother.
Gotta stay away, 'cause no
morning. God bless.
Are you ready?
God Visik, God
Are you
bless.
ready?
DJ, God bless.
People get ready.
Rich,
Are you ready?
praiseworthy.
People get ready. People get ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? People get ready. Yeah, let's get ready. Oh, it's coming back. Jesus is coming back. Jesus is coming back. No, don't you give up. Jesus is coming back. Jesus is coming back.
Go, good morning.
It's complicated. Keep on celebrating.
God bless, Betty. AM, God bless.
Are you ready now? Are you ready now? Yeah.
Texas Sweeping, God bless.
We just wanna celebrate it. Jesus is coming back. Jesus is coming back. So keep
Pauline,
your
God
head
bless.
high.
Ben Jr., God bless.
Jesus is
Becky,
coming back.
seeing you, God bless.
Jesus is coming back.
It's good seeing everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. As I said, I'm going to start a new video after this because I'm going to leave this video up. Brooke Lauren, I'm going to leave this video up. So right after this, I will go to praise and worship and I will start a new video. Now, to me, I will show you everything is pointing to next week. Everything is pointing to next week. People are looking at today. I was also, my last video, I was talking about second Passover and the flood. The 40 days is today. But I will show you everything is pointing to next week. Memorial Day weekend is right here. In other words, on Friday, everybody will be off for Memorial Day weekend, which will be next week. Also, Russia has planned their ships. They have 10 days. They're going to have this drill off the coast of California for 10 days. Putin is in China right now. They're going to have their drill for 10 days. So it will be lasting till the 27th, right in here, off the coast of California. Now I will talk about Red Rose and KP. Good seeing you, Randy. So, right here, this happened today. This is pointing to the collapse next week. It says, most analysts agree that a large-scale selling by Beijing, China, would disrupt the treasury markets and other markets as we are looking for the markets to crash. A abrupt shift in the balance of supply and demand could drive down treasury prices and drive up yields, which would oppose direct to the prices and would cause a spike in borrowing costs of the U.S. government. So this happened yesterday. Yesterday, China sold off $43 billion of our treasury bonds and debt. This happened yesterday. Treasury, China dumps largest amount of U.S. Treasury agency in history. This was yesterday, the 17th. So what happened? This is another sign. This happened yesterday, 10 hours ago. Americans warned of possible coordinated attacks on homeland. This was yesterday. He's been warning this, but let's get back to the money situation. Right here. Right here. This happened. This happened yesterday.
It's broken through the barrier. It is now well above $30 an ounce and charging.
Gold and
higher.
silver.
This is a historic day for precious metals. SD Bullion is giving away a monster box of 2024 Tree of Life silver coins. Sign up today at sdbullion.com/sweepstakes. Silver is up almost $1 right now. This is crazy.
We choose to go to the moon. You want the moon? Just say the word and I'll throw a lasso around it and pull it down.
Guys, I don't even know what to say here. I'm sitting here looking at this chart, and 1 week ago, silver was sitting at $28 an ounce. Now, well above $30 an ounce.
So when you dump the market, everybody starts buying gold and silver, and that's what's happening. This was last night also.
For the weekend, are they expecting that something bad is going to happen this weekend? I don't know, but either way, let's just recap the events of the past week, and we're going to share with you some new breaking news that you likely haven't heard anywhere else, much like the video we did yesterday where we break down the new Latvian government's guide on what to do about it already. I mean, this is the rapid-fire pace and the desensitization to the news in this poetry and the sportsmanship anymore. It's not even about the China is dumping the dollar at a record pace. There was concern yesterday, and this is why I often don't do videos and having that strategic alliance with the Chinese around space-based nuclear weaponry or space-based nuclear being further. Unfortunately, all it's going to lead to is the normalization of tactical nuclear.
So he talked about this also yesterday, about dumping the dollar and the fact that they're buying gold and silver. This exercise right here, as I said, it's going on for 10 days. This goes through Memorial Day. Right here, 10 days to May 26, which is roughly Memorial Day. This is Memorial Day weekend. This was given to me by Lisa. Pray for the people in Texas. It's like an apocalypse down there. Pray for the people in Texas. We had a nuclear experiment. It was in Nevada. This also happened yesterday, the 17th. The Pope is getting ready he's getting ready to accept the fallen angels when they get here. This was yesterday. This was also yesterday. Everything has happened yesterday. Their military exercise started yesterday. It's going to go for 10 days, as I show. It's another big one for me. Russia gives British diplomats in Moscow a week to leave. 1 week comes to next week, Thursday. 1 week to leave. This always happens before war. They always kick out the diplomats. They've already kicked out the U.S. diplomats. Now they're kicking out the British diplomats. And this is till next week, Thursday. As I showed, they're conducting the launches. They've already started. This was another one. This came out yesterday. It's going to be a long summer for the stock market. It's ready to crash. As I talked about, Memorial Day is May 27th. This would be a long weekend. This would be a long weekend. They would leave town on Memorial Day weekend. Your senators. This came out. World Health Organization says, this was yesterday, one health Trojan horse is just weeks away. This was from the World Health Organization. That was yesterday. Right here. This was given to me by, I think, John. They're going to create a food shortage with bird flu scare. About the UN troops, there's more people reporting about it. I wanted to bring this up right here.
We are the show Freeing America. one enslaved mind at a time. But this is a broadcast you're going to need to share, and not just share with friends and family, unless they're military. We need to share this with all military. We need their protection. We are in grave, grave danger. This is not an exaggeration. Since I have run my UN stuff, and I go back 13 years with this, and I remember once Mike Adams told me, he says, Dave, people thought you were a little off. You were talking about the UN being here, and you were worried about them. Now, no one's laughing now. Mike said that to me in about 2019 when he had me on Alex Jones' show, InfoWars, when Alex was on vacation.
And man, Ashley,
And
yeah,
it was
you're
interesting
correct.
because
You're
Mike
correct,
said,
Ashley. Most people are saying that this isn't true. It is. They're here.
Latched onto this. We're going to get into this and what it means. And listen, this is an all hands on deck broadcast. I think this is the most important broadcast I've done in some time. And I hope that you give this the seriousness that it deserves. This needs to be spread far and wide. Red alert, red alert. We're brought to you by Noble Gold. The banks aren't going to stand up to what's going on much longer. We have 1,080 banks on the watch list, and most of them are small regional banks, but the big banks aren't immune either. And Dodd-Frank 2010 law, illegal, unconstitutional. Nonetheless, they think they have the right to take your money, take your retirement. Noble Gold can protect you from all of this and more. And how do I know? Well, how about I put my money where my mouth is? Leave your money in the bank. You're going to get your you-know-what handed to you. Don't let that happen. Please, please, please. We need everybody to be as whole as possible to what's coming up. We have been invaded. I'll get into that in a minute. Noble Gold, you can reach them. 877. It was in 2009 when I published pictures of UN vehicles on American soil. And I said, what the hell are they doing here? This has been a plan. Started really with Obama. I'm not saying that George W. Bush was not part of it. He was.
Morning, Lori. God bless.
Obama really moved this forward. We are going to see martial law with UN troops. And here's my fear. And this is why I'm running this series again over on my website. 4 defense ministers in a row, including Wei Fang, that we have a leaked transcript from a speech he gave in 2017 to the Central Planning Committee of the CCP, in which he called for genocide against all Americans after they occupied the country. They are members of the United Nations. They are members of the Kigali Principles, the Kigali Treaty. They could be used in peacekeeping, and I believe they are. Have we not seen photos of Chinese appearing to be soldiers in civilian uniforms acting in military manner, parade at rest, for example? I just want to make sure you understand this. Parade at rest.
Exactly, Sandra. I agree
Males,
too.
No females, no women, no kids, and in great numbers. Those are going to be, I believe, your blue helmets. We think that the major reason why illegal aliens have been allowed by this administration to come across the border in record numbers and be dispersed throughout the United States is for the purposes of election fraud. I agree, that is one of the reasons, but I think that's the number 2.
God bless that. No.
With the World Health Organization pandemic treaty, an unconstitutional treaty we signed without the 2/3 required approval of the Senate, takes effect on May 27th. That is 10 days from now. These military-age men, 25 to 35, not just Chinese, but across the board.
So, as I said, if anybody wants to see this video, they can send it to me. But as you can see, the 10 days, in 10 days, he said, this is also lining up with Russia. This is also lining up with Memorial Day. This is also lining up when they are expelling their diplomats. This is all lining up with the same time frame, which is the Memorial Day weekend, which is the week of the flood. So there you go. Like I said, people want to mock and scoff at this. I have seen, and many people have showed videos of UN vehicles, also vehicles of old cars sitting around that don't have electronics, brand new older cars sitting around that, anyway, whatever. So, yes, I do believe this is going on. And as I have said before, there's two reasons. There's two reasons to put up a wall. It's either to keep people in or letting people not come here. You put up a wall to keep people in a prison. Escape from New York, video, a movie, Escape from New York. You can call it whatever you want. They make sanctuary cities. They've been doing this, sanctuary cities, forever. So, like I said, there is a plan. They do have a plan. God has a plan also, and he will wipe this place off the map. So, like I said, I wanted to bring this to your attention. Also, too, as I talked about the solar flare, it's coming next week. We're going to be in the situation with the kill zone again. God has a plan.
Base weather update as well. Earthquakes, volcanoes, and world weather. Starting out here looking at our sun for the past 48 hours as things have quieted down. That's right. That very active sunspot region that produced almost 10 X-class solar flares in the past week as it was Earth facing. We had multiple CMEs and amazing auroras across the world. Looking at the last 48 hours incoming, we do have a very big sunspot region coming in as well. Left-hand side, big plasma filament. Looking at outgoing here, last flare from 3664, AR 3664. And also quite a small shot coming from one of the sunspot regions there. I'll get a closer look here at it. So there is our last X flare that shot from our sun. Pretty active regions there, Earth facing. Did put us into images of the last 48 hours. So just waiting for.
This is the one that's coming in. It should be here this weekend.
Look at multi-spectrum here.
Sunday.
On a whole region, northern hemisphere, and as well pointing out that large plasma filament in the southern part of our sun. Amazing images here. Solar Dynamics Observatory mixed with daily events worldwide. Thank you all for watching. Having a look here at another light. We can see the heliosphere of our sun and having a look at those sunspots in motion here. Some black spots on our sun right now. And here is that monstrous sunspot region turning in. Another light. Just amazing images here zoomed in to a mass.
So we have one turning in. It will be here roughly Sunday or Monday. Right here, he talks about it also.
Good morning, folks. Well, the quiet on the sun didn't last long. Solar flaring has returned. We've got a tightened watch for eruptions starting this weekend. We'll get some good graphics, cosmology, and galactic astrophysics as well here. And we're starting with the last 24 hours on our star, and we find the incoming active region behaving like many of us figured it eventually would. We also have a coronal hole incoming on the north, dark patch you see top left there. The southern incoming sunspots released an M7 solar flare yesterday afternoon, and we'll zoom in on that here. You can see the flare light and the plasma ejecting. Luckily, it was not a very wide burst, and it will miss the Earth. But the sunspot will be facing us in the coming days, and we'll be all eyes on it. We did take some geomagnetic effects yesterday from a solar wind enhancement, phi angle flip leading to a level 2 geomagnetic storm condition. It is waning back this morning. The European Space Agency puts out this graphic pretty much every time we get a big geomagnetic storm, and I never get tired of seeing it. You can find it at the link below visualizing the main impacts of space weather on our technological world. Interesting article out on dark energy. They are now saying it appears to be changing over time, which is a very fun way of letting.
Well, like I said, it's coming. It's going to be turning back Earth facing. It'll be this weekend.
Solar flare yesterday afternoon. We'll zoom in on that.
Usually it takes 2 or 3 days, they say, for it to get here, so we'll see.
Luckily, it was not a very wide.
So it's coming this weekend. We just sent half of our aircraft carriers to China. This was just 3 days ago.
Is unlikely to be won by sheer naval superiority. According to most military experts, the engagement will instead be defined by who of the two main combatants.
We sent half of our aircraft carriers towards China. Something's going to happen. As I said right here with Putin, this was 5 hours ago. Putin is in China right now. He's still there. He was speaking. I believe he's leaving today or tomorrow. I will say this, in iPet Goat, as we know, it says stock market crash. That hasn't happened yet. I believe it'll happen next week. As I said, I showed you with the gold and silver and China dumping our money. Also, too, Trump will be in at the NRA today. It's very interesting because they have a gun here. They have a gun here, and then everything happens. They also show the stock market crash and the X-Files. I've showed this many a times.
Security action necessitating their computers to go offline all weekend.
Digital money will disappear,
They can just steal your money?
followed by the detonation of strategic electromagnetic pulse bombs to knock out major grids.
What will seem like an attack on America by terrorists or Russia.
Or a simulated alien invasion using alien replica vehicles that exist.
That's exactly what's going on right now. They're talking about a cyber attack and aliens, and that's exactly what the Pope was talking about. Cyber attack right here on Homeland. That's exactly what they're talking about. And we got the Pope talking about aliens. That's exactly what's going on right now. Aliens are talking about aliens, and they're talking about a cyber attack. That's exactly what they're talking about here, and exactly what's going on right now.
America by terrorists or Russia.
Or a simulated alien invasion using alien replica vehicles that exist and are already in use.
An alien invasion of the U.S.
The Russians tried it in 1947.
There you go. Exactly what's going on right now is exactly what they're talking about. They're talking about the alien invasion, right here, cyber attack on the homeland, and you got them talking about aliens. They're gonna simulate it. This is when we leave, right here. The bombs come down, we go up. As the aliens come down, fallen angels. Right here, the pandemic agreement is the 27th, as I said. That's exactly when China and Russia vow to stand together. This is the first time the Ronald Reagan is leaving Japan for the first time ever. So this is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at next week. Why not this weekend? I just showed you all the things that are happening right now. First fruits, if this is second Passover, the first fruits would be 3 days later. First fruit offering is 3 days later. Jesus died and rose on the third day. We could rise on the third day. This is also Memorial Day weekend. So good seeing everybody. Good seeing everybody. And I will, yes, as I said before, the Devil Comet is also coming on the 2nd. So it's going to be closest to Earth. If we did leave the 25th or the 16th, 26th, 7th day later could be God's judgment, as I said. With the Devil Comet, as the tails broke off, this could be 7 days later if we left this weekend. Next weekend, which would be the 25th, the day of the flood. I did show this before, the day of the flood, the 17th day of the second month. Also, too, I showed these before, Passover, second Passover, and Build Back Better. So God bless everybody. I'm going to start a new video up. Thanks to my mods. You do a great job in God bless. Yes, Ashley has a Facebook. Good seeing everybody. Mirandith, Muth, whatever. Oh, sorry if I said that wrong. Good seeing everybody. I'm going to have praise and worship. Hope to see you there. And we'll get going.